Well, a major change in the Middle East. President Biden is set to announce the end of the U.S. combat mission in Iraq when he meets with the Iraqi Prime Minister at the White House just moments from now. Let's get reaction from retired Lieutenant Colonel Danny Davis. Colonel, good to see you. Is Iraq really ready for a U.S. withdrawal, a complete U.S. withdrawal?
Well, the devil's in the details, so they speak, but you gotta look a little deeper at what both sides are actually saying, and they're not talking about a withdrawal from Iraq, which is what they should be talking about, but what they're saying is basically converted into an advise and assist mission. So nobody's talked so far anything about how many troops may or may not come out, but look, right now, this is a net loss for the United States, because no one's asking or even addressing the right question, which is, how is it in America's interest to continue this relationship? And the answer is it's not, because it's all risk and no reward. I mean, if anybody thinks that this is changing the title to advise and assist from combat troops is going to make any difference, those troops are over there right now in a combat zone, as evidenced by the fact that 50 times so far this year, rockets or armed drones have been attacked on our troops. And miraculously, none of them have been attacked or have been killed so far. But it's basically playing Russian roulette, just waiting for one of those to actually hit the target. And then if just watch, if American troops are killed, Biden will not just be pressured to fire attacks against Kataib Hezbollah in Iraq or Syria who did it. He'll be pressured to actually strike in Iran proper. Now you've got the possibility of exploding into an actual war, which would be catastrophic for our needs. Well, so we need to withdraw them all.
You just talked about Iran, and this is more in the overall strategic area. We just had the Iranian negotiators. They're sort of doing some under-the-counter negotiating now about a new Iran deal that, of course, President Trump pulled away from. But the Iranians want to condition their going forward on the condition that the United Nations, an institution that has not been very favorable to the U.S. in the past, has to approve of any future withdrawal from, say President Trump is elected again in 2024 and he wants to pull out of a Biden-Iran deal. The UN would have to approve of that. What do you think of that policy?
Well, look, Iran can hope for whatever they want. They can ask for whatever they want, but it's contingent on us agreeing to it. And I can assure you, whether it's a Democrat or Republican in the White House, they're not going to make any deal that they don't think is in the best interest of the United States.
Well, hold on. You just admitted that the U.S. has made deals that were not necessarily in the best interest of the United States overseas in the Middle East. So, yes, we have made deals that have not been in our benefit. Forgive me, sir, but I would suggest that the Biden administration, there may be people in the Biden administration who would go for that.
Fair enough. There has been a lot of things. In fact, that's why we've had these forever wars, because people do things that aren't in our interest. And I'm talking about presidents. And so I hope we don't do anything that's not in our interest. But look, we got to admit, even when Trump pulled out of that deal, it was with the intent to negotiate a better deal. So you're going to have to negotiate something so that we can at least improve the situation for our side. And that's what this is really all about.
Okay. Colonel, we got to leave it at that. As you say, the devil's in the details. We're going to see some of those details coming up in the next hour. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it.